Every business needs to be able to define what it is passionate about, what it wants to be the best in the world at, which is a great challenge. What am I going to be the best in the world? And then what drives your economic engine?
So you talked about customer experience, and you also talked about KPIs and outcomes as well. How do you balance those two perspectives at GE with having the focus on the customer, trying to get them satisfied, as well as looking at things as widgets and outcomes? How do you kind of balance those two perspectives?
I'm sorry, I'm not sure I understand it, but how do you balance trying
like
to get something done?
A customer-focused kind of mindset with a margins and unit economics mindset. So
Right.
a lot of times those counter
Great
each other.
question. Great question. And everybody, we all work from within a business structure, and you understand roughly what your business has to do to be profitable and continue to exist. So everybody who says we're entirely customer focused, that's just not wrong. That's just not right. You'd be giving away the product. If you were entirely customer focused, you'd be saying, here, I got a 100,000 square foot business building, come on in and take whatever the hell you need. So it's never that. So you understand your construct. But within that business construct, and I'm just deeply believing that if you are not 100% focused every day on what you're doing that is excellent, that is better than anybody else in terms of serving that customer, your business model will not work. You'll be, if you can't make those two things click together, it will not work. There's a great, the Good to Great book is phenomenal. Best part of it, we had this as a strategic framework at Home Depot. Simple, but I think true. Every business needs to be able to define what it is passionate about, what it wants to be the best in the world at, which is a great challenge. What am I going to be the best in the world? And then what drives your economic engine? You got to answer each one of those three questions. And that's the balance. Because if you've come up, what we're going to be the best in the world at is giving people stuff that we don't make any money on, that's not going to drive an economic engine. So you got to figure out what drives your economic engine and how it fits into what you're going to be the best in the world at and what you're passionate about.